Hello, friends. What a Shabbat. What a weekend we had for our community. We had our first B'nai Mitzvah of this year's 7th grade class. It happened to be the bar mitzvah of Eli Cohn, son of Kelly Cohn, the director of the Tree of Life preschool, and a leader of our community in her own right, and the son of Aryeh Cohn, the current president of our Beth Chaim board of directors. Eli is also the grandson of Kathy and Ralph Blyer. May his memory be a blessing. Ralph was a two-time president of Beth Chaim and one of the leaders who helped build our synagogue home. And Kathy, also a longtime leader of our community, most recently headed up the nominating committee that helped build the current board of directors. Needless to say, both the Shabbat evening service Friday night and the bar mitzvah during the Shabbat morning service were great simchas, great celebrations for our community. Eve Decker and the three members of our Chazanut, our cantoral group, sang on the bima on Shabbat morning, and the energy was so high, so full of wonder and delight. Eli Cohn made us all proud with his sweet voice, his sharp and insightful mind, and his wonderful sense of humor. Quite a day for our community. If this were not enough, Saturday evening was the Midrash Gala, celebrating 36 years since the inception of Midrashah. Jonathan and Ray Kaur were honored for their family foundation's support of this centerpiece of our community. 5 members of the Midrashah board are Beth Chaim members, including the president of the board, Mariah Blyer. Mariah spoke eloquently on behalf of the board, and Deborah Ahrens, the beloved executive director of Midrashah, highlighted the strength of the organization and its high hopes for the future. All in all, it was a wonderful celebration of our community post-B'nai Mitzvah and Jewish high school program. This week, we celebrate Purim, our wonderful holiday embracing lunacy and turning things upside down. Here at Beth Chaim, under the leadership of Larry Kandub, our spiritual life director, we once again are holding an adult celebration of Purim for our community. Now, one could ask, with everything going on in the world, how can we gather for an out there, edgy, fun party? The Jewish response is, especially because of how chaotic things are in the world, the war in the Ukraine, the distressing rise in anti-Semitism here and around the world, we need to gather and remember to stay connected to joy, to eat, to drink, to dress up in costumes and masks if we wish, and play together. This celebration, this holiday that asks us to embrace parody and silliness, challenges us not to lose perspective. Our tradition directs us to exercise our need as human beings and as Jews to not become despairing, to not despair, and remember our ability to laugh, to dance, to celebrate in community. The Megillah, the story of Esther, the mainstay of Purim, is clearly a hopeful parody of Jewish history, one in which our enemies plan to destroy us. A brave Jewish woman rises up and uses her influence to turn the tables on our adversaries, and we gain a miraculous victory. The story is a dream, a revisionist history, a creation of hope. And that, my friends, is why we gather, to embrace hope, to replenish our spirit and lift up the gift of being in community. Larry Kandub has once again planned a great evening, There will be snacks and drinks, a caricaturist of balloon animals, basketball shooting, and the venerable Purim tradition of axe throwing. You're going to have to show up to see how this works. Another reminder, this Thursday night, March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. at the Century 16 Theater in Pleasant Hill is our Beth Chaim sponsored film in the festival called Perfect Strangers. This is a great film. It's kind of a dramedy, and it's a highlight of the East Bay International Jewish Film Festival. After the film, if you have the energy, we're going to gather at Matsu Sushi. It's about a, 8-minute walk from the theater to talk about the film, have a bite to eat. I'm definitely going to be there. I hope if you come to the film, you might consider joining us for this post-film post-mortem, a little chat together. Finally, this Monday evening, March 6th, is our Tips for Change Beth Chaim Religious School fundraiser at Gianni's Italian Bistro in San Ramon. Join us as we take over this fine restaurant and eat together in support of our Beit Midrash. We will be the waiters, the greeters, you'll do the feasting, and thankfully, Gianni's will do the cooking. It's always a very special evening. If you haven't come before, treat yourself to a delicious meal in very special company. There is so much going on. We don't want you to miss any of these sweet opportunities. So stay safe and be well. Shalom uvracha, peace and blessings.